basics behind the Chillbin is that it allows children to calm themselves down and self-soothe and learn when they're feeling dysregulated, when they're feeling angry or anxious or upset. They can use these toys to bring themselves back into themselves, to where they can be ready to learn. Each group has their own personal Chillbin, and there's an office Chillbin. So these are portable. We can take them with us. Like a lot of out-of-school time programming, we're not always in one space. And basically, it's anything that is sensory. It can be like kinesthetic, like this. We have a lot of kinetic sand, stretchy toys, stress balls, stuffed animals, but also magnets and visual things. We even have like a lot of these little sand timers that can be really helpful for if a child needs to take a break and they need to take like a minute and sit out. Looking at this can be a really calming tool because they can see it, they know what's expected, and they're able to rejoin the group as soon as it's over, and they don't even need to like get direction from a staff. They're learning these skills to be successful on their own. So that's the Chillbin. We try to make it as self-directed as possible. We want children to feel free to access it as they need to. And we have certain expectations. So the expectation is that they're using it appropriately. So we'll talk about, not swinging something around or not throwing, like if we have stress balls, they shouldn't throw them. If they're becoming a distraction from the group, then we just ask the students to return them to us. So the staff will just sometimes do something as simple as hold out their hand, and then the child will return it to the staff. And then the assumption is always you can get it back in a minute. So like if they're abusing it, we might take it for a minute and then give it back to them and say, here, you can try again. But they do a pretty good job when that expectation is clear in terms of how to use it and when to put it back. And yeah.
So you found there is good self-regulation.
There is. Yeah,
there really is.
Really
wow.
Learned, yeah. And I think it does. The staff do have to guide students through it. Sometimes we will suggest, like if we can tell that a child is getting a little bit upset or agitated, when we talk to them about recognizing those cues. So I noticed that your eyebrows are a little furrowed. You seem like you're a little upset. Why don't you try to calm down? Sometimes we don't even need to say that, but we can say, I noticed that you seem a little bit upset, and just hand it to them, and they'll just start playing with it, twisting it, whatever, and eventually they want to then get back to the activity, and they'll return it to the bin.